Hello everyone, this is Wilson. Today I am going to show you how you can create a pivot table to do some great analysis in Excel. This is a used car inventory list. Assume that I am a pre-owned car dealer. I am buying the car at certain cost and selling it at some price and making some profit. If I want to know which cars are giving me more profit margin or which cars are selling more, I can write the formula here, something like equals selling price minus purchase cost to get the profit. But this is very tedious and laborious process. It takes a lot of time to write formulas for each type of analysis. If I want to know how many red cars are in this stock, or how many Nissan cars are here, or which cars are selling, which car is having a highest selling price. This kind of analysis is very difficult to do by writing formulas. Here, to do this type of analysis, pivot table is very helpful. To create a pivot table, first thing is select all the data by pressing Ctrl A and press Ctrl T. What this does is it converts this data as a table. So it says my table has headers. So leave this checkbox as it is and click OK here. So this converted as a table, and here you can see there is a design tab, and also here there is a name table. So we can change it as a car list or whatever, just make it little fancy. And now our data is ready. Now go to insert and choose pivot table. By default it selected the range, select a table or range it says. So it selected the entire range. If you look at here, so it selected this, highlights entire range. So leave as it is. Here the second option says new worksheet or existing worksheet. New worksheet means this pivot table will be created in a new sheet. Existing sheet means it is going to create somewhere here only. So you can give a location. So you can choose here and select wherever you want to. But in this case, we'll leave as a new worksheet and click OK. So here, the left side, you can see a layout of pivot table, and in the right, you can see all the column names or the field names of the table which we selected in the previous sheet. Here you can see make, model, color, mileage, selling price, purchase cost. These are nothing but the heading of these columns. So before making the pivot table, make sure that every column has a proper header. These column names only coming here as a field. So, and in the bottom, you can see there are 4 boxes. One is a filter where you can put any of this field to filter the data or restrict the data to certain things. Suppose if I want only certain make, maybe I want only the Honda cars, I can drag this make here and filter it. And in the rows, you can put the field which you want to see across the sheet like this. One more thing, when I click here outside this table, I don't see this field list. So when you click here, you can see this field list. Suppose if I don't want to see that, I can right click and hide field list. And if you see again, I can right click on inside the table and say show field list. Here you can see make, model, color and all. And in column, you put the field which you want to see across like a column. And in the values, you can put the selling price or purchase cost which you want to count or sum or whichever operation you want to do, you can put there. So let us start putting some fields here. We'll put the filter later. We'll just drag this make and put it in rows. So you can see all the makes are listed here. There is only once it is listed, not multiple times, even though it is repeated here. There is a Nissan, Ford is repeated here and Honda is repeated here. But in this sheet, you can see only once it is appearing. And also we'll try to put a model in the same row box. As you see here, under each make, you can see there's a model, and under Chevrolet, you can see there are 3 models. Under Honda, there are 4 models. And Nissan, there is few more models. And still, we are not put anything on the column. So let us try, maybe color, we'll try to put it here. So you can see this is across the page. You can see the color black, blue, green and things like that. And there's a grand total it shows. There is nothing in the grand totals or in the subtotals here. That is because we haven't put anything in the values. Let us try putting maybe selling price here. If you look at here, it is showing the sum of the selling price. So it will total out all the selling price of each and every make and the model, and it put here. So if I don't want the sum, just if I say I want only the count of cars, how many cars are there in Chevrolet or how many in Ford Icon. So I can just click here and click on value field settings and change the sum to count. When I change it to count, it is showing the counts of each car. Here it says there is a Silverado green, there are 2 cars. If you look at total Chevrolet, there are 5 cars. In that white Impala is one, Malibu is one, and there is silver Impala one. So if you look at Impala, there are 2 cars here. And if I look at white cars alone, there are 2 cars in this make. Similarly, if I look at Honda, I can see there is a 3 Accord in Honda. One is blue, red, and there is other one is silver, and total is showing 3. And Honda in total it is 6 cars, and totally there are 30 cars. This is what we have seen here. So there are 30 cars, and these 30 cars are shown here the count. If I don't want the model wise count, just I want to know the make wise. So I can just remove this model and drag it and remove it. Click and just drag it outside the box anywhere, it goes off. So that means the total remains same 30, but the count is by make. It is not by make and brand. We'll remove this count and we'll change it to the sum only. So you'll see there is a sum of selling price. If I want the cost as well along with the selling price, I can just drag this purchase cost and put it here. So it is showing me the sum of selling price as well as the purchase cost. Let us remove both, and if I want to know what is the profit for each make, if you look at here, there is no profit margin field. If I want to know what is the profit I am making from Chevrolet or Dodge, so what I can do is go to Analyze tab. So be on the pivot table only, go to Analyze tab, Fields and Items, and click on Calculated Field. Here I will say profit margin, and what is the profit margin? Equals selling price minus, just double click on this purchase cost and click OK. So this has come here. So this is showing me Chevrolet. There is no blue car in Chevrolet, but the total of profit for the Chevrolet is 1359, and for Toyota is 1149. Or if I want to order the one which is giving me more profit, just right click on this and say sort largest to smallest. So the one which is giving me more profit has gone up here. This is how you can get the data for your analysis. Looking at this data, you can find out whether having Honda car in your stock is better or Toyota is better, which is fetching me more profit, kind of analysis you can do it. So now again we'll remove this profit margin from here, and we'll just put the model here to get the count, or we can put the make also in this just to make the count. Now if I want to create a chart from this pivot table, click inside the pivot table, go to insert and click on say maybe column chart. You can create like this, or I just want to see only by make. What you can do is just remove the color from here. So you'll see there is Chevrolet, Dodge, Ford and Honda, something like that. Suppose if I want to see the highest one at the top, I can sort by largest to smallest. So here you can see the Ford is highest, then Honda, Toyota, and also you can right click and say show add data labels. It is going to give me the count of cars. So total there are 30 cars, and Ford is having the highest number of cars in the stock. Or if you don't want the column chart, you can convert this to a pie chart, maybe change chart type to maybe a pie. So you can click here. So it has become pie chart. So this is how quickly, without writing any formulas or with very limited formulas, you can analyze your data using pivot table. Hope you like this video. If you want to know more about Excel, please visit my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon to receive more videos.